Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please check it out. Dresscomfy.com. Also, want to give a shout out to 3 a.m. Water Hydration for the Go Getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do it.
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneaky G, man.
Let's go Giants! Oh! What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Stefan, aka Sneaky G. But hey guys, we are in first place. The Giants are in first place. Now, I just want to jump on real quick, and I want to go over the breakdown of the game, how it played out, and kind of the future, if you will. Not so much the future, but kind of what I believe will be a key strategy as to how we're going to be moving forward into the season. So first off, we won. We're 4-7, top of the NFC East, and I'm excited. I'm happy that right now we are competing for a divisional crowd. What's a crowd? What am I talking about? Crown right now. Because that is what it is all about. Being able to compete and fight for what I believe is ours, which is the NFC East. Bear with me 1 second. I'm trying to get situated here. And what I mean by situated, I'm going to share this live with a bunch of groups because I want to get your insight. I want to get your opinion about the direction we're going to right now and how as a team we're going to be competing in future games. I'll even talk about the schedule. I will talk about the 3 penalties that we got. I'll even talk about Ingram and my feelings on him. God, Ingram. Man, you know, it comes a time where I wish nothing but the best for Ingram because he is so up and down. It's frustrating. It is frustrating. And guys, if you can, those that are on Instagram and TikTok, if you guys want to go over to my my Twitch page, which is SneakyG Man with 2 N's, jump on there. You can go on that live as well. If not, stay with me here. We'll go over the questions, and I'll bring you guys on, and we'll kind of take it from there. Man, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about Ingram and how frustrated I am with him. And I'm saying that knowing, or not knowing, I should say, the pressures of being a Giant, playing in the NFL, everybody critiquing your every step and every move. Kind of like how everybody was harping on Jones about his fumbling issues, his turnover issues. Whoo, man, there's just a lot going on right now. And I'm just kind of on the fence on if I should, hold back a little bit or should I just get it in? Get it in. What's up, sports coverage? Suna 871. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. And I appreciate you guys bearing with me for 1 second here. Because I just want to bring the Big Blue family in on this show, just so we can all have a friendly conversation, if you will. And any admins that are watching this right now, thank you so much for approving this. Guys, I'm in so many Giants groups, and I want to thank every single one of them. Because that's who I'm posting to right now. That's who I'm trying to get. Oh my God, my voice just squeaked. I want to bring them in. I want to bring everybody in. I'm only going to do a few more, and then we're going to move on. All right, because I'm not going to be on much long or too long tonight. I don't want to hold everybody up because it's Sunday. People got to go to work, tomorrow morning. Okay, here we go. So first off, final score, if y'all don't know, if you've been under a rock, it was 19-17 New York Giants. Defensively, Graham is getting them to play. Holy shnikes. With the addition with Bradbury, Logan, Martinez, Flackwell, man. Defensively, they came to play, and it showed on the field. Now, I don't want to hear about, well, we played against a backup quarterback. Hey, next man up. Okay? It is what it is, and we're going to play the game. Every man that's on the field is a paid player. So I don't want to hear anything, we played the backup quarterback. Well, it is what it is. So on third down efficiency, the Bengals were 3 of 10. 3 of 10. And again, that speaks volume to the defense. Now, of course, fourth down efficiencies, they were 1 for 1. I do recall the play that they got it on. We sacked them twice. Let's see, 5 punts, penalties 3 for 27 yards. They lost 2 fumbles, 1 interception, time of possession, 22 minutes and 34 seconds. And again, that speaks volumes to the defense. I see everybody coming on. I see North Carolina up in here. That's what I'm talking about. Now, from what I can see, and I'm not too sure if it's been updated since last week, but right now we are sitting with a top 10 defense. I could be mistaken. Okay? I could be mistaken. But I'm going to say I'm going to keep it for what it is. And again, the play from Logan and Bradbury, Martinez, from last year to this year, the play is night and day. And I will take our defense over anybody. Let's see. Hold on. Hot stuff. Them God wants to ask a question. Go ahead. Ask the question, and I may bring it up. I will take our defense over anybody. And we'll get into the future game, the games going on next week and so forth. But I just want to focus on today, right now. The pass rush is there. The linebacking core is playing out of their minds. The DBs are there, and with the addition of McKinney, oh my God. Now, granted, we didn't hear too much of McKinney, but he was in there. I wouldn't be surprised because of the foot injury that they had him on a snap count. Rightfully so. You don't want to throw him in the fire with games, with this game starting and with the potential of being in the playoffs. We're going to get into the injury with Jones, but right now I just want to focus on the defense of the Giants because of how they played today. And we'll get into the division. We'll get into on how things, how we won today will affect our future play moving forward. And I'll try my best because I don't want to look too much into the future when it comes to next week's game. Why? Because I want to enjoy today. I want to enjoy what success we have today. Do I believe it's short-lived? No, I don't think so. Why? Because Coach Judd is putting a product on the field that we as Giants fans can be proud of. Now, as far as today, hold on a second. As far as today, with how we played, I believe we have a good shot against Seattle. Now, the thing about Seattle is that they're a gritty team. With their DBs, how do we match up with our receivers? And I'm going to leave that open. We'll get back to this. We'll be talking again later this week, and we're going to discuss that. But as of what I'll say right now, and the game that I saw today, the receivers played a hell of a game. Now, I don't have the stats in front of me of how we fared against, and I wish I could bring that up, but for some reason it's not working with me. But as far as receiving goes, what I saw today was receivers need to create more space. The DBs of the Bengals, they were making it difficult for the wide receivers to get open. However, they were still making plays. They were still committed to what we like to hear is winning. Can the receivers, and I'm talking about Tate, Shepard, Slayton, Ingram, and we'll get into Ingram. God. All right, let's get Ingram over with right now. I'm not gonna bash Ingram, okay? I'm not gonna bash him. But it's things happen. And when things happen to one person, I made a comment on my live. I said he was the, he was the Eric Flowers 2.0. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But am I going to take it back? I can't. One, I said it, so I can't backtrack it. All right, I can't backtrack it. But with the plays that the turnovers that he's committing, costly turnovers, all right? The fumble against 49ers, a lot of tip balls that were intercepted. You know, the fumble today, the drop pass in Philly. Yeah, we got to move on. And how do you, as a fan, it's like, how do you just say all is forgiven? Because we won the game. At the end of the day, we won the game. I do believe that, because we won the game, I'm willing to move on. I'm willing to forgive, but I don't want to forget. Because you can't forget. Because we're going to need Ingram these next few games. We're going to need Ingram to make those plays that count. And by him, now, he caught a touchdown pass against Philly. He scored a rushing touchdown against Dallas. I was there. I saw it live. Ingram's a beast. I'll say it. He's a beast. But we, as Giants fans, we need him to step up in games that matter. Today, this game mattered. Big time. Now, he caught a great pass in the beginning of the game. A great pass. And he almost took us in the end zone, right? I don't fault him for that. He made a great play. But it's the fumble and the time we won the game. Ultimately, we won the game. Like I said, I'm going to forgive, but you can't forget. And especially now, we're going to talk about Jones. What is he? If I'm not mistaken, he's what, 5-0 now? 4-0? Well, he has to be 4-0 this season because, we've only won 4 games. But he's 4-0 with no turnovers. No turnovers. He is undefeated. But now he's hurt. So I'm going to need all Giants fans. I need you to send some good juju going to Daniel Jones. Now, do I have faith in Colt McCoy? If the Giants have faith in Colt McCoy, we all need to have faith in him. He played a good game. He played a good game when he got in. He didn't make any mistakes. He got us a win. Okay? He got us the win. Now with the hamstring injury, typically players are day to day. He may not, and about Jones, I'm talking about Jones. He may not play next week. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay. But I believe Jones is the type of player that will put a piece of wood in his mouth, bite it, grin it, bear it, take the shot, whatever he needs to do. And I'm ready to get back on the field. I have that feeling. I really do have that feeling. And I'm going to tell you right now, Shepard played a hell of a game today. Love how Shepard is playing. He's right now he's healthy and he's just moving down the ball. He's making plays. And yes, he is moving the ball down the field. He made a couple critical first down plays that was huge when it came to the Cincy game. Someone brought up, on Instagram Live, they brought up Williams. Leonard Williams was playing out of his mind today. And I need to pull up how many, actually, hold on. Let me see how he's doing this year. Leonard Williams, games played 10, although we played 11, so clearly this is not updated. So out of 10 games, he has 5 sacks. Total tackles 34. 5. And from what I saw, Leonard is He's double teamed a lot. And he's making plays. And I will say right now, and I'm gonna keep saying this, we gotta enjoy what we have right now. We're in first place. We are in first place. And I got a question. Kulo Joe 35 said, has Gettleman saved his job? I don't know. That's for the end of the season. I will tell you this. No, I'm not going to do that because you know what? The team is playing lights out football right now. They're playing motivating football, exciting football. Joe Judd got his players prepared. And you know what? He said something that I'll never forget. He said, we're going to put a product on the field that the fans will be proud of. Coach, have you not told the truth? You know what I'm saying? I hope that made it sound like the way I wanted it to sound like. I'll say this. You have not lied to us yet. And by you stating that, I have full faith. Well, I had confidence in you when you had your first press conference anyway. I don't mean to cuss right there, but when you had your press conference, first one, you had me running through a wall. So now, what is our odds against? God, I want to talk about Seattle, but I want to save Seattle for later on in the week because I want to milk this win. I really do. I really do. And if anybody can, I guess, if there's any doctors that's watching this feed right now between TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, what is the standard for a hamstring injury? Going from mild to way extreme. Now, and I don't want to say extreme as the bone, the muscle was ripped off the bone. I mean, that's kind of extreme. That's going way too far. So I'm going to throw that out there. Anybody that's a doctor, throw something out there. And I'm going to read the comment. And if it's exaggerated, then, of course, I'm not going to give it full merit. And I'm not going to bring it to the attention of everybody. All right. Well, someone says 4 to 6 weeks. Experience. Okay. 4 to 6 weeks is actually what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So, okay, someone says mild, 1 to 2 weeks. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. So is it fair? Is it fair to say, and Cool Joe 35, you're right, it depends on the pool. Is it fair to say that as of right now, if it's just a minor tweak, he's day to day? Jack, no, I did not see your email yet. So it's fair that he's day to day. So I'm hoping next week he'll be ready to play. But as of right now, I really enjoy the way he's playing right now. He is playing every week. We see some kind of improvement. And, okay. There were some, I know that some of you are aware that there was some coaching issues. There were some coaching changes that was made by Coach Judd. And if there was an altercation, we're men. We're all, we're grown adults. I'll leave that up to you guys. But he was stated saying he is going to do what's best for the team. Now, so total offense on the Giants side, 386 yards. 244 yards of passing, 142 yards of rushing, and we average almost 5 yards a play. 5 yards a play. Now, the bare minimum that we need to average during a play is at least 3. Okay, and that Coach Schaefer, high school, Buena High School, that's a shout out to you. Because, you get 3 yards per play. That's the first. I mean, you get 3 yards per play. The first 3 plays, that's 12 yards. Now, I don't, and I want to understand the play calling towards the end of the game, because if you notice, those that haven't seen the game, they were running the ball more than passing. I mean, were they? I mean, from what I can see, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but from what I can see, they were playing more of a conservative ball towards the end. They were playing not to lose. Now, is that a bad thing? It depends on the situation. But for us right now, it was a good thing. It was a damn good thing. We had 19 first downs to the Bengals 11. We were 9 for 21, and we were 3 for 3 on 4th down. Now, that right there talks about the play calling when it comes to Jared and Jones. Jared and Jones. I mean, their chemistry that they're having on the field right now, and how and his play calling. Now, I will say as a fan that I guess that pass they tried to do, that reverse pass, it was too early for that. It was way too early for that. If you want to do a play like that, and those that don't know what I'm talking about, he pitched it back. I want to say it was to Tate, and Tate was going to throw the football. And I believe, and again, who am I? And I have a podcast, right? I speak to amongst of you guys, all my friends here. and you got to get a rhythm. You got to get a flow to the game before you throw in a trickery play. I just thought it was a little early. That's all. That's it. And the play didn't work. Luckily, Tate was smart enough. He has a high IQ football wise. And I'm not saying he's dumb in any way. He threw the ball away, and it was incomplete, so we didn't have any yardage loss. Now back to the stats. 0. You guys hear me? 0. TikTok, you hear me? 0. Instagram, 0 sacks allowed. Wow. 0 sacks allowed. Why is that? Coach Judd is making calls that's best for the team. Now, I'm not saying anything about the coach that got let go. I'm not saying anything about that. 0 sacks. We had 5 punts. Oh, and I do want to go back on that on the Bengals for a second. The 4th down efficiency, that was 1 for 1. It was the fake punt. They snuck one by us. And I guarantee everybody that's watching this, all 3 people, I'm kidding, there's more than 3 people, all 4 people. One, when that kickoff got ran back, Coach Judd dig into the special teams. I guarantee it. And the fake punt, same thing. He got into him. Coach Judd has our players prepared to play. Not only prepared, but he has them prepared in game situational awareness. And why does he coach that way? because that's the Belichick way. That's the Saban way. So when they got that first down, it could have been worse. It could have been more worse than what it was. And again, back to the Ingram fumble, cost us 3 points. Now, moving on. We lost a fumble, obviously. Okay, penalties. So we got 5 penalties. Three of them, they were from offensive linemen. All situational killers. I'm sorry, all driving situational killers. There were many, actually three of those penalties that I can recall. We were at third down and manageable. Third down and manageable. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 4. But we get a holding call, which one of the holding calls cost us a first down. And I'm not gonna call the lineman out. I'm not gonna call the lineman out. And somebody on TikTok, yeah. I'm not gonna say. Well, if I said Ingram's name, okay, Fleming. Yes, there I said it. It was Fleming. And the reason why I didn't want to bring him up. I didn't want to bring him up, and I'm going to tell you why. This is the first game that his performance was brought to my attention. And what do I mean by brought to my attention? I mean as though penalties. Okay. And I'm sure that's something he's going to work on this week, and I got confidence in him. And I know people are calling. No, I don't think Fleming's is trash. Again, I believe he's going to come back. Somebody made a comment, said you don't have to. We saw it. Gotcha. Yeah. And we do got to stay disciplined. We do have to stay disciplined football, which we did. No offsides. Okay. A couple false starts. Yes, a couple false starts. But I do want to talk about the non-call. And it was with, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say it was, and help me with this. Was it Shepard that Jones was throwing the pass and the DB held his left hand? His right hand was open, and or was it his left hand trying to get the ball, but he couldn't get the right hand? I'm sorry, his right hand was open, couldn't get the left, or was it the left that he could? And it was obviously passing interference, but they didn't call it. And I made the call towards the end of the game. I said, "Now watch, we're going to get a PI." And what happened? Oh, it was Tate. Okay, it was Tate. Okay. Thanks, guys. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys always looking out for me. But am I wrong? Was that not passing interference? It was clearly. Now, I'm for every player or the receiver and the DB fighting. I get it. They're fighting. They're trying to get position on the ball. I get it. But once that ball's in the air and the receiver goes like this, we got to call that. And those are the plays or the calls that we don't get that cost us. Luckily, it didn't cost us today, but it cost us in the Giants game, Cowboys game. That misholding call, Jesus. Oh, Holmes, yeah, the bad call with Holmes. Now, with the sacks, we had 0 sacks. We had zero sacks. Well, I'm sorry. A Facebook user said, "Why didn't the coach call the flag?" I'm okay. I will say this about the whole passing interference flag. I don't know if they kept that rule in. I know it was last year, but it's a wasted call. The refs aren't going to go. It's a wasted call, and I don't think you can call a flag or throw the red flag for a potential pass interference. I think it has to be called pass interference for them to reverse it. Sacks. 0. Again, I can't stress this enough, guys. 0 sacks. Now with 0 sacks, 0 interceptions thrown. Oh, someone mentioned that challenge is gone. I figured it was. 0 interceptions thrown. And what I love to see, as an offense, you would want us to have at least 40 minutes time possession, at least. We were at 37 minutes and 26 seconds. I'm sorry, I said 37. Yeah, 37, 26. I don't have any information on Jones yet. I see everybody asking. I don't have any information on Jones. 37 minutes. That's key. If we could keep that up, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Now, Colt McCoy. We're going to, before I even mention Colt McCoy, I challenge every single Giants fan to just throw, manifest, create, pray, I don't know, just focus and just throw positive energy to Daniel Jones. Someone is saying that Daniel Jones will have an MRI tomorrow. Okay, that's good. No info on Jones till tomorrow. He has an MRI. Now that's huge. Okay, so we'll see tomorrow. Now, if Jones will go, I'm assuming. Let's just say he's going to go. I don't see him practicing as much this week, which is understandable. And if he goes, he goes. Now, if big if, Colt McCoy is in there, I have faith in Colt McCoy. I've been following Colt McCoy for a minute, since he was in Texas, since he was on the Browns, on the 49ers, Washington. He knows the NFC East. And I have confidence and faith in Colt McCoy. So there was a reason why they picked up Colt McCoy. The Giants did, and like I said, I have faith. If that's who we got to go with, that's who we're going to ride with. And I believe he's going to make. Now you got to keep in mind, when he was with Texas, he threw a winning touchdown pass. I want to say it was in the Fiesta Bowl. Okay, so he knows the pressures of the game. And to answer Facebook user, because it's not saying your name, I do believe this team is going in the right direction. With Colt McCoy, with Daniel Jones, with Gallman, with Morris, with Lewis. I mean, we're moving in the right direction. But obviously, I mean, we all want Jones to start. That's a given. If we don't, if he doesn't, we're good. He's going to take, snaps with the first offense. They're going to prepare him. Coach Judd is going to get him ready to go Sunday against Seattle, if that's the case. But again, if it's not, then we're going to roll with who we're going to roll with. Now, I'm going to open it up to some questions. Okay. Now, those of you that are on TikTok and on Instagram, if you can, please jump over to Twitch or the SneakyG Man YouTube channel or the SneakyG Man Facebook. I like to open up with some questions now, or you can post the questions on here. As far as YouTube, I know, not YouTube, Instagram, I know I can add you guys on here for questions, but I'd like to keep it centralized and have it all on the platform that I have with all the StreamYard. So if you guys can, please join any of the Facebook, because I have, my Facebook, SneakyG Man, also SneakyG Man Podcast, and also YouTube, Twitch. Please get on those. And I do have a rule. If you guys want to jump on, you got to turn your video on. Now I'm going to continue. 41. What you talking about? Oh, the Bears game? Oh, Green Bay is something else. Guys, just throw this out there. Green Bay, Chicago, Green Bay's 41-25 with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left. Time to cut Fleming. Again, I'm going to give Fleming a chance. Because again, he hasn't really he hasn't been brought to my attention a lot in a negative way. Zach, go ahead. I see you got a question. If you want to jump on, you see the link, or if you want to post the question here, that's fine. I'll ask it. I got a couple of people saying they got a question. Go ahead and ask away, or you got the link. Matter of fact, I'll post it again on Billionaire. I see you, man. I'm trying to pull up also more of the whoops. So Zach is saying he wants to see Dante Patetas play. Whoops. Okay, we got Gabe. We got somebody coming on. I'd like to see him play too. I know who you're talking about, from Washington. Oh, I guess not. Okay. All right. Are people afraid to not be on video? Okay, I'll tell you what. I know I'm gonna go against what I say. All right, so Ep03 is coming on. Looks like the camera's on. Let's do this. Here we go. Ep03, what's going on, man?
Nothing much.
Where you at?
What?
Nah, I can't see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got you. You got any questions?
I have a question about what I was gonna say. What'd you think of the running back performance today, the Giants?
You can't go wrong with how many yards they got? It was almost 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't go wrong with that type of performance. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm really, I mean, the fact that Goldman is running the ball between the numbers, carrying the pile, and here we go, 244 total rushing. I'm sorry, no, 300. Shit, that's total. 142 rushing yards. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, the way the offensive line is coming together, that I mean, that number is more of a testimony for the offensive line. And I'm happy. I mean, if you're asking me as a fan, I'm happy.
I'm not happy. I'm a Bengals fan.
Oh, you're a Bengals fan? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, and it sucks because I know a lot of people say it would have been different had Joe would have been in. You know, it's one of those things. Next man up, and of course we had Jones go down, so you know, we had backups in there as well. Now,
Yeah, the one thing that affected us the most was we had our starting defensive back was on a COVID reserve.
I'm sorry, say it one more time.
Our starting defensive back was on COVID reserve.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right. That's right. Guys, I'm sorry that's on TikTok and Instagram. You can't hear what the questions are. One thing he asked me is that how do I feel about the Giants' play? And I said, well, obviously what I said, I'm pleased with it. And then he also mentioned that their starting defense was on, or their starting linebacker was on COVID reserve. So before I let you go,
Mm-hmm.
I tell this to everybody, and you're lucky that I can't, you know, it's not going to, you know, not everybody's going to hear you. I got to hear you. I got to hear my outro one time. I tell that to everybody.
Oh. I can't say Giants because I'm
everybody says it. So if anybody gives you a heartache, you just say, hey, if you get on his show and you ask a question, everybody says it. So I'm not picking on you, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I've always sucked at doing the owl.
Don't worry about it. No, there's no judgment here.
Fine, I'll say let's go Giants.
There
let's
we go.
go Giants. Ow.
I appreciate that. I'm trying to get on. Hold on, I got a text message. Someone sent me a saying that they're trying to get on, but they're having an issue. Let me get to this text message real quick. I'm trying to get on, but can't. Seems to get there. I'm on Facebook now. Okay, so I'm gonna. All right, there we go. Hopefully that'll change the situation. So now let me get to this. Gobber _ 080 said, I'm sorry, I'm Gabe, and I don't want to wake my parents. Okay. So I'd love to talk to you sometime else. Okay. But my question is, would you agree with me that Colt McCoy will be good after a good week of practice when he knocks off old Russ? Of course I do. Oh yeah, of course I agree with you. I agree with on that. Here we go. Oh hell, it's about to get real, guys. Matter of fact, I might. Okay, guys, if you can, I'll try my best to turn it up. Oh, that's the wrong way. So you guys can at least hear from the headphones. Anthony, what's up, man?
What's up, bud? Hey, I can barely hear you for whatever reason. It's like breaking up. Like I can make out what you're saying a little bit, but it's like, I don't know. It sounds like it's choppy.
Oh, okay. Am I holding the mic too close?
Maybe.
Okay, hold on. I'm hoping my mic ain't messed up. Can you hear me good now? or is it still choppy?
It's still choppy. It's like when you pull the mic away from your mouth a little bit, maybe.
Okay. Like right here. I'll tell you what. I'll say.
It's still doing it. It's weird.
Okay. Check my connect. I'm glad you brought that to my attention. Oh man,
What's going on?
Anybody watching this? Anybody else having issues with my mic? Let me know. All right. So how about now?
Yeah, I got you now.
Okay. All right. So I'll set it to the so if I'm up close, it's choppy.
No, actually, it's good now. I don't know what you did, but it cleared it straight up.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, you're completely clear now.
Perfect. So, all right. Someone's asking how you joined. Here's the link to get on. There you go. So, what do you think about today's game, man?
I love what I saw. I'm a defensive guy, so I love what I saw out of the defense.
Okay.
They played strong. They made it a point to step up when they knew the offense needed it, which is big. It just shows the progression of this offense. But you made a comment, which is why I jumped on, and I had to disagree.
Okay, what's up?
Cam Fleming has got to go. This guy is he should have been gone with Colombo. They should have sent him packing and gave him a double ticket. Because listen, he's okay at best. That's as good as he's going to get from me. My problem is not so much just the holding calls. It seems like every big play that gets pulled back or every big play that ends up costing us more than it needs to is on him.
Right.
And I can't stand it. It's killing me. And as far as Colt McCoy, he's got to go too. My man looks scared.
I mean, with Colt McCoy, it is what it is with him. And I am curious as to the play calling towards the end of the game. They were running to the left, running to the right. They were playing extremely conservative. And I'm just trying to understand that concept. That's what I don't understand.
My feeling on this is Joe Judge is about to give anybody on our team their pink slip that was ever associated with the Dallas Cowboys, because I have no answers. I have no answers for you. Whatever Garrett was doing in that second half, especially considering what really got me aggravated is when you saw Alfred Morris in there, and I'm going, where's Gallman? He's having a beast of a game. Where is he?
Right.
Plus, I had him on my fantasy league today, so I was a little more.
Okay, so gotcha.
So, Gallman was having a great game, and then out of nowhere, he's missing for 2-3 series, and I'm like,
right. I actually, because Lewis was in. Lewis was in a lot more.
Yeah, but Lewis to me is what he is. He's a third, fourth down back, and he's good at it. I'll give him that.
Right.
But Gallman, the way Gallman was running today, I mean, I don't know that I would have looked at anybody else unless Gallman needed to take a breath.
Right. Which he did, throughout some of the series in the game when Lewis came in and Morris. I agree. With Fleming, I can't argue that, and I won't. But see, with Lyman, I have that gauge where if they are similar or close to an Eric Flowers, then they got to go. And I personally, I don't think he's there yet.
What bothers me about Fleming though is he has shown, not so much with the Giants, but when he was in Dallas, he did show that he was capable of being a starting lineman in this league.
Right.
It just seems like, I don't know, somebody pissed him off or something. And he's like, I'm going to get you back. I mean, that's just what it seems like, because again, it's always on big plays when we need it the most is when we're getting these BS holding calls.
Right. And don't we have a lineman that's hurt? I can't think of any right now.
The rookie Parrott, I think he was out with COVID.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay.
So, all right, so that explains why Fleming was in more than.
I thought he was ready to go today, or maybe he didn't practice that much this week.
I don't think he practiced that much this week.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the guys that got held back because I know O'Shea Jimenez is out for the season, I think. Yeah, he's got a torn rotator cuff.
Okay. Well, hold on. So I'm glad you brought that up. Let's check out the injury report as of, well, this is a little late. This is November 13th. So it has Freeman out, ankle. Yeah, this is old.
Yeah, the report
This is
I got
old.
this morning, I think it was either this morning or late last night, about Jimenez is that he has a torn rotator cuff, and I can relate because I'm probably going in surgery myself in January for the same thing.
Okay. Best of luck to you.
Yes, I felt that when I read it. But yeah, other than him, I believe the last I heard of Parrott was that he was on the COVID list, but I didn't hear about him practicing much this week or coming, to play.
Okay.
As far as the defense, I was a little shocked that McKinney wasn't in there a little more often. Today.
Well, with the foot injury, McKinney is going to, they're going to have a snap count on him, which I kind of expected that. So, but I mean, as the season progresses, he'll be in there more, and obviously he'll make more of an impact.
Right.
I
just thought we would have seen him a little more. He was in on special teams. I did see him a few times there.
I did too.
I agree with you. They're trying to walk him back in.
And you're right. O'Shawn Simmons is out. He's on injured reserve, looks like.
Yeah, he's got that cuff. He's got to get that.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yeah, I think the only way we'll see him again is if we make the playoffs, and it might even go further than that, because I don't have an NFL doctor, but my doctors are telling me 4 to 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you got to, what do you call it, rehab and build it back up. So it's going to take some time.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's probably going to take some time. All right, man, I'm going to let you go.
All right, brother.
Let me hear it one time, brother. Let me hear
it. You want mine or yours?
Well, mine, of course.
Go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate that, man.
All right, brother.
Hey, I'll holler at you later, man. Stay safe.
You too.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to close with this, guys. Right now, as a fan, we just need to enjoy this moment. Okay, it's Texas time, 10:37 on a Sunday. Let's see. I want somebody. Okay, NSG _Nash. Yeah, you can if you can sign up real quick and have your camera on. I'll bring you in. But as you're doing that, I'll still get into my closing. Danny, yeah, he is out. He's out for the season. Yeah, with the shoulder injury. All right, here we go. We got another gentleman that wants to jump on real quick.
Hello.
Washington Man, what's up, man?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the SneakyG Man podcast. What's up? What's your thoughts? So are you the team fan?
Yes.
Okay, ain't no wrong with that. I got a broom. No, I'm not gonna do it to you. I'm not gonna do it to you. I'll be nice. What you got?
See, I wish the Giants lost. I know it's hard to say that to you.
You know what, man? I respect that. Guys that haven't heard it on TikTok and Instagram. This gentleman came on Washington Man. He's a I want to say Skins fan, but that's no such thing right now. The team fan, and he had the balls, and I'm going to give him credit to come in my show, my podcast, and say I wanted the Giants to lose. And you know what? I respect that. And if I was just going to hit remove right off the bat and take you off my show and block you and ban you forever, I am justified in doing so, but I'm not going to do that. click. No, I'm kidding. So do you got a question?
Honestly, with our division, anything could happen.
That's true. That is true.
Like, I heard that Daniel Jones has a hamstring injury.
Yes, he sustained that today in the game. Yep.
So if McCoy, I think if the Giants didn't get that fumble, they probably would have lost that game.
Which fumble? Oh, you mean that's a very good point. So the fact that he did get that fumble. Now, again, the Washington fan said that he, thinks we were lucky because if we did not get that fumble, we probably would have lost the game. I don't know statistically how that field goal kicker is on the Bengals because I don't follow the Bengals.
Mhm.
I will say that the Giants were playing some pretty good lights out football defensively. So it could have went any way. But what we do know what happened is that they made the play, got the fumble, and
Won the
game.
game.
That's it. That's a wrap. So
If you win, you win.
Exactly. And I will say this. I know everybody will say that we won. It's an ugly win. And I will repeat this over and over and over again. I would rather lose. I would rather win ugly than lose pretty.
Yes.
Because
100% agree.
there were 7 games that we lost too pretty. And but luckily we won 4, and 2 of which was against the football team.
This is my question.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
Without, if you were another fan of the Giants,
If I was another fan,
if you weren't a Giants fan,
okay, if I wasn't a Giant,
who do you think would win?
I'm repeating your question because I have TikTok and Instagram going, so they know what we're talking about. So go ahead. I'm sorry. If I wasn't a Giants fan, go ahead.
Who do you think is going to win the division?
Who do I think is going to win the division? Okay, an unbiased. This is going to be my unbiased answer, but you're going to think it's biased. If I was on the outside looking in, I don't think anybody would not choose the Giants to win the division. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Dallas has an easier schedule than the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then that'll open up a whole different can of worms. The fact that you guys swept Dallas looks good on you. The fact that we swept you guys will look good on us. And I don't want to move too much into the future of the season because I'll have a show this week and we'll kind of break down the Seahawks game because just so you know, week to week, that's how I'm going to look at the season. We need to be 1-0 every Sunday. But how could you go against the Giants right now? Granted, we got Seattle, and I'll talk about Seattle and our advantages and disadvantages. But again, as of right now, I'm happy where we're at.
Yeah, but I think if Colt McCoy could improve of how he plays, you guys are going to the playoffs.
I think so. I'll agree with that.
You guys, Daniel Jones is probably a keeper, I would say. I think he's good, really good for you guys.
Yep.
Y'all just need a star receiver, at least one. Because y'all got okay receivers.
Mm-hmm.
Evan Ingram's off and on all the time.
Right, yeah. And Slayton is playing, and then of course we have Tate, Shepard.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. But before I do, you came on, and you signed up for it. Let me hear it one time.
Go Giants! Ow!
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
You have a good one. I got a Washington. I got the fan to say that. So I'm seeing a lot of questions. Real quick, I'll try and address them. Benny's says, how long you think Jones will be out? Don't really know. I'm hoping it's day to day. We'll find out more tomorrow. What else we got going? The Giants will go, he's giving a prediction. I'm not going to talk about that because, again, right now we just need to focus on being 1-0 every Sunday. But I'm going to enjoy this position we're in right now. So now I say that in closing. Again, all the Giants fans, let's send some good juju to Jones. You're more than welcome. NSG_dash 21. You're more than welcome to come on. So let's send some good juju out there to Daniel, and let's hope for another good week of preparation. And I will see you guys sometime this week. We might meet up again on Thursday. Tuesday. We might do one Tuesday and Thursday. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for coming on, watching the show. Please, when you get a chance, check out dresscomfy.com. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to 3AM Water, hydration for the go-getters. I don't know what y'all doing. But let's go get it. And that being said, like I said, Giants in first place. And let's go Giants. Oh!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. SneakyG, bud.
Let's go Giants. Oh! Oops. Hey guys, I appreciate you wanting to enjoy the show. First, I got to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to give a shout out to dresscomfy.com. She has the latest and greatest for SneakyG Man merch. So please check it out. dresscomfy.com. Also want to give a shout out to 3AM Water, hydration for the go-getters. Natural spring water. Go get it. Now let's go do the damn thing.